Hello, everyone. It's such an honor and a pleasure to have you here today. We are hosting the last event of this year in the Actual Research in School Education eTwinning featured group. Thank you so much for your willingness to share, to connect, to learn from each other. Thank you to each one of you who decided for the first time or for the second or third time to join us and share. Um, I am Emma Shakumpian. I am the moderator of the Actual Research in School Education, Actual Research in eTwinning project, eTwinning feature group. And the first activity I want to share with you is related to the promotion of the group. I have so great experts and invited eTwinners that I don't want to take up too much of your time. I just want to let you know that the group is there. It's working better than the project. And I am more than glad to share with you or with others who are interested to join the group. Maybe you registered and you're not member of our group yet. So I would be more than happy to have you among us. So where do you find the group on eTwinning? You have to go to the eTwinning page, search to featured groups. There are 20 featured groups, and the actual research, the AReTwinning group is one of them. I hope my internet connection will be good enough so that I can show how to find it. This is mainly for the new ones. I've seen that some of you are not members of the group yet, so I would really love to have you there. So there are 20 feature groups. Check them out. They are really interesting and they do amazing activities. And one of them is the one hosting the activity we have today. So if you are not member of the group yet, instead of go to group, you will have the join group option. And I just want to share a few things about our activities. So when you go to the pages of our group, you will see the activities we are hosting, and the main page, the journal has the current activities. So I will take this occasion to present the speakers we invited today. We will have Cornelia Melcu with a presentation about artificial intelligence in pre-primary and primary education. We will have Anita Shimak with the statistics of sustainability. Cira Serio will be here with the presentation of an eTwinning project, the Just a Flower project. Elena Vladescu will inspire us to join Scientix and discover its possibilities, another European research platform that we invite you to discover. Iuliana Ciubuc will tell you about our eTwinning project. Marisa Badini will inspire you to connect the eTwinning project goals with the class learning need. Alexandra Voduva will empower you to use eTwinning as an e-learning tool. Mihaela Gut will share with you an amazing eTwinning project showcasing how to use STEM activities in European projects. Then Cristina Tomescu will discuss about the benefits of eTwinning projects for students. Mona Genia will invite you to an escape room land and the magic eTwinning project she has been organizing this year. Leticia Ramos will let you know about the quality activities you and all of us should be running in eTwinning project. Then we will see another good practice example by Nela Dunia about water as a source of life. Daisy Di Giovanni will discuss about raising students' awareness of the digital world with eTwinning project. We will have then another good practice example from Adriana Mariș, an eTwinning ambassador, a good practice example in the presentation of the DigiTime eTwinning project, and of course the connections that can be made between Erasmus and eTwinning. I do consider that eTwinning and Erasmus are really interconnected, and they are good only together. eTwinning is an amazing opportunity for Erasmus project. Just a short reminder of what you can find as part of our groups, and an invitation maybe to join the activities that are still running, that are still ongoing as part of our group. So if you enter the group, you can find here on the left the sub pages: greetings, activities we are organizing, information about members, netiquette, newsletter, and invitations to activities we host as part of the group. The explanation of the actual research in education framework with many links to relevant pages. These are the interactive group activities that are currently still running. So if you want, you can add your project on the map. We have web tools to connect eTwinning and Erasmus, and this activity is still under construction. We will be creating a leaflet by the end of this month, and we will give certificates to participants. Also, you have the practice sharing fair. You have a Padlet where you can upload activities, and also all the online activities, the current one or the past ones, are emphasized here. You just go here and click on one of the activities, or if you go to the main one, the online activities has them all with link to the pages, link to complete the questionnaire with the certificates for the participants. So we are working. We had a very full year, and we are glad. I am glad that I have so many enthusiastic friends and teachers joining our. With this, I don't want to take up more of your time. Let me just check if Cornelia is available. She was the first speaker, and I will give her the floor. I haven't seen her yet. Let me just.
Hello, I'm here.
Perfect. Cornelia, I will make you a presenter, and I don't want to take from your times. Each one of you should present yourselves, telling whatever you want the others to be reminded of you. About Cornelia, I could say so many things. She's she's enthusiastic, in being ambassador, scientific ambassador, but she will tell you the angle she wants you to be reminded of. Thank you very much, Cornelia, for being here, for being willing to share with us, and you have the floor. I think you should be a co-host now.
Yes, I think so. Hello. Nice to meet you, all of you. I will share my screen. Emma, if you don't mind.
It's perfect.
Okay. Okay. Can you see my?
Yes, perfect.
Good. Hello, everyone. As Emma said, I'm Cornelia Melcu, and I come from Romania. I'm an eTwinning ambassador, first of all, but I am a scientific ambassador, a SERO ambassador, and so on. But my first love is eTwinning, and I've been a twinner forever. Today, I was thinking to talk a little bit about artificial intelligence because I think all of you agree with me that this is a main topic nowadays related to technology and using technology in everyday life, not only in the classroom. because it's quite difficult and challenging subject when we are teaching very young students. I think it's a good opportunity to talk a little bit about using artificial intelligence in school. So, where is now artificial intelligence and what is it? So, I think everyone knows that artificial intelligence is everywhere now. There is a kind of simulation of human intelligence by machines, especially computers. Okay. Artificial intelligence is doing everything. But what do you think? Is it possible that a teacher to be replaced by artificial intelligence? It's a question for you. MSH says no. I was thinking to make a poll, but it's no time. I don't want to be more than 10 minutes, so I will tell you. So I asked Google Bard because I tried it. I know what ChatGPT is doing, and I was very curious with Google Bard, and I will share with you the link then with the answers. And Google Bard said that I'm not in danger, even I'm a teacher, and it came with same very, very good reasons. So I feel safe for now. And the most important reason is because of the emotions. We are able, of course, to express emotions, to bring them in the classroom and to children and young students and to feel emotions. And that's the most important thing in the classroom, in my opinion. Okay, artificial intelligence in school. Yes, because artificial intelligence focuses on cognitive skills and includes learning, reasoning, self-correction, and creativity, even creativity. It's another kind of creativity that we know. The creativity that we know is more to emotions and to imaginations, but artificial intelligence can support more creativity than sometimes a teacher. Why? Because sometimes teachers are too stuck into curriculum and into exams, but artificial intelligence don't. Okay, now artificial intelligence in early ages education. There are a lot of discussions nowadays if is good to do it and to use it or if doesn't. As you see, I started with cons because I had a talk with my colleagues on Friday because I was preparing my presentation for today, and I wanted them to tell me if they agree or not with using artificial intelligence in the classrooms. And most of them said that it is a lack of understanding about what artificial intelligence is and how it works at young ages, and that's true. I read articles and some researches, there are just some because still in the early ages of artificial intelligence in school, I mean. But everybody said that this is a really, really challenging subject, how to make a young student to understand what is artificial intelligence and how it works. Then, most of teachers, not only in my country, even abroad, because I am in touch with a lot of teachers all over Europe and in the all over world, and they said that if we want to use artificial intelligence, of course, we have to learn firstly about it, because we have a lot of things to do and a lot of paperwork and whatever. That is another, a kind of load and work, extra work for us. Then the privacy, accuracy, and security of the data. And I would say that from my point of view, this is the most sensitive argument, because you know how unsafe are we sometimes, because our personal information and spread and whatever. Then some pros, of course, and because of those pros, I use artificial intelligence in the classroom. Why? Because artificial intelligence can improve the learning outcomes for our students. Then artificial intelligence reduce the teacher's workload sometimes, because it can provide us a lot of tools that can help us a lot. Then artificial intelligence has the ability to personalize learning for each pupil, even for the ones who have special needs, or from my experience, it is very useful to work, for example, with Ukrainians. We have a lot of Ukrainians in our school, and sometimes it's very difficult because we don't have an interpreter, so nobody knows their language. So artificial intelligence is supporting me in most moments. Then artificial intelligence will play an increasingly important role in society in the near future, for sure. And it's not time now, but if you are thinking the medical field, in the researching field, in engineering and whatever, we know that artificial intelligence is already there. But how to use artificial intelligence in the classroom in the early age, I mean? As I told you, I used ChatGPT for the beginning, just because I was very curious, and I said to myself, okay, let's see how it works and what it's doing, and it does a lot of good things. For example, provides word definitions adapted to the age of the pupils, because sometimes you don't know how to explain a word in in the terms that a small kid would understand. But ChatGPT helped me. Then it helps in the variation and adaptation of some tasks, because if we are looking for experimental tasks, for some experiments in the classroom, ChatGPT, it will be very useful. Then it helped me for adapting text for reading and listening for young ages, again, because, for example, when our students start reading, the text has to be 120 words, not more. And sometimes it's really time consuming to do it by your own, but ChatGPT helped me. Sorry, I have to something. Okay. That was ChatGPT. Then I discovered 10 Steps. That's a platform which creates interactive presentations. And why I liked it very much. It is free, but of course it has some paid features too. So if you want more, you have to pay. It has some plans. You can check the platform and you will see. Anyway, what I liked it was that it is a kind of Go Conquer, if you know. So you can create there anything you need for your classroom presentation, insert movies, insert images, of course, creating games and quizzes and whatever. But in the same time, with the artificial intelligence, you can see the answers, for example, of the students in the real time, like Slido or Mentimeter, and that is great. We don't have any time now to learn more about it, but maybe you can try the tools. Then other tools that I used in my classes, sorry, and in my projects. You have here an example. It's for kindergarten too. A photo creator may make in Canva text image create generator, and I provided the link to a very good tutorial. And if you go to Canva Classroom Magic, there are some more tools you can use. You have here a photo made by Canva based on the description of my students. It's my dog. I put a photo of my dog some times ago on a platform, yes, and my students saw it and they wanted to create an Easter card with my dog, and it's based on their description. So you can text a description and then you have the photo, and it's quite similar, okay? And you can use it in the kindergarten. Just the teacher can type and the students, of course, can describe, and that is very, very good, and they like them a lot. Okay, then we have ARLupa, that's augmented reality in the classroom. I put the link because it has a platform too. It's still in progress. Now the application for the Android and for iPhone, it's working, but very soon, pretty soon, the website be will be ready to be used. And what you see there, it's a dinosaur in the classroom. It has a lot of items, biology, astronomy, anatomy. Now it's Christmas time and it has a Christmas collection. Very, very nice and very funny. And again, it's a NASA app with the NASA logo. And there you can find space and astronomy for free, augmented reality models to bring them in the classroom and to make students to understand better space and space science. Now, I cannot go and say it's the end if I'm not talking a little bit about robotics and coding. Here you have examples of activities made very small children. You can see there even a mentoring 10 years old, 10-year-old student is mentoring a very, very young, a kindergarten one, and they are working with Lego We Do. But now, I don't know if you know, Lego We Do is out of the market. so they don't produce it. The new one is Lego Spike. And here on the left, you have a model of a robot built with Lego Spike. I know they're a little bit expensive, but I think it's the best investment. Sorry, I'm such in a hurry because okay, I have 1 minute more. I will be in time. And it's the best investing I ever made in my classroom and in my school, because this is for all my school. As identified by UNICEF, AI can impact society and individuals in both positive ways and positive ways with many unintended consequences. I'm not reading on the slide. We'll get the slides and you can read them. But what is very important is that EU Commission welcomes the political agreement reached between the European Parliament and Council of the Artificial Intelligence Act. And you have here, because the Commission understood that it's very, very important to use artificial intelligence in safe and good way. What to do? We have to develop literacy skills, okay? And I would say to develop critical thinking, because it's very, very important our students, even starting with young ages, to understand how challenging is to use tools like artificial intelligence, and to understand that they have responsible. Thank you for your attention, and in the end, I hope it will open, because what my students said, that they will always remember the wise but the crazy teachers too. I would like to show you a small movie of myself made with artificial intelligence. And thank you for your attention. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions or whatever, you have here my contact address. And have a great holiday, even for the one who doesn't celebrate Christmas time. Thank you, Emish. I'm in time. So if there are some questions.
Thank you so much, Cornelia. It was really interesting. Let me just remind you that you can post the questions in the chat box. If you want to, you can raise your hand and ask Cornelia to answer your questions. Now, you will have all the materials that the presenters are sharing with you today into a collaborative book in the page of the event. But please, if there are any questions, don't hesitate to ask them. Thank you so much, Cornelia. I will try the last activity tomorrow with the students. So I already gained something today. Thank you for your willingness. And now we go to Croatia. Anita Shimak is here and is ready to share with you from her experience. She is also an eTwinning ambassador.
Hello.
Anita, you have the floor. Present yourself.
Thank you. Can you just tell me if you can hear me, if the microphone is working, please?
Perfectly.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, Emesha and Cornelia. I'm going to be very, very quick because I asked if I could have an earlier slot. I have to leave very quickly, and it's 10 minutes. And Cornelia kept on saying that she's on time. she took a little bit longer. Is that not right? But so I apologize in advance because I'm going to fly through this. But you will have the presentation and my contact details if you need to ask any questions. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay, is it visible? Yes, thank you. So I will start from the beginning. So thank you once again for the opportunity and the honor to present to all my esteemed colleagues. It's wonderful being part of this eTwinning group because I fully believe in action research with regards to learning, and it's the best way, isn't it, to research and learn while doing, not just by listening to your teachers. So as important and as current as the artificial intelligence theme is today, I think another theme that is equally, or not even maybe more important, is the sustainability and looking after our planet. I think it's possible to combine the two, of course, but today I'm just going to go through how I teach sustainability and a project that I did with my students. I'm a mathematics teacher. I teach in a lower secondary school, so between the ages of 10 and 15, and sustainability and green topics are always very important to me. And each year I do at least one eTwinning project where we focus on this topic, and I try to combine it with the curriculum that I teach. So it is doable to integrate sustainability into a mathematics curriculum. It is very important to build environmental literacy with your students, because all of these key points that you see here on the side are very, very important for our students. Critical thinking, problem solving, and I think at the end of the day, it is very important that we advocate this responsible citizenship amongst our students, because when they feel the responsibility of their actions, then it will become very natural for them to take action and look after their local community, their environment, and in that way they are contributing to the wider environment, and eTwinning is perfect for this. So all of these points are very important, but it's the Sustainable Development Goals that I usually focus on, not all of them at the same time because there are 17 of them, but we pick and choose depending on the grade level I'm teaching, the curriculum and topics that I'm teaching at the time. So between the 17, we often choose, say, 2 to 3 in general when we focus on a specific eTwinning project. I'm very sure that you're all familiar with the Sustainable Development Goals, but the UNICEF website, UNESCO websites, there's so much information that you can gain from all those resources, that you can find something that is applicable to any subject that you teach. So whether it's a science related subject, a language one, there's a wealth of information. So interdisciplinary approaches are key to teaching. It is important to show the children that no matter what subject we teach, everything is interconnected, very much so with mathematics. And I always do projects where I collaborate with fellow colleagues from geography or sociology, the English language, of course, technology, physics, and it gives the children a very good overview of how the knowledge that they gain from one subject can be combined and used in a practical way with all the other subjects that they are taught in school. So this year during November and the beginning of December, so this is a brand new, just did this project with my students, and I tend to build upon it. But I decided with my colleague who teaches geography to do an overview of all 17 goals, just to see how I could concentrate on the statistics of the goals in general. We were learning about percentages and graphs in mathematics, and I thought, well, this is a brilliant way to teach mathematics and sustainability. So we did just a general overview of the Sustainable Development Goals with the children, and then we asked them to form very small teams of 2 or 3, and they were allocated a specific goal to research, but through mathematical glasses. So looking at the data and the statistics of each of the SDGs. They used a variety of sources, old-fashioned books as well, but a lot of online resources, I have to admit. Then when they extracted all the key statistical data, they created posters. So I wanted a combination of getting them to be creative, using their hands, but also using digital tools. So they actually drew the graphs, presented the data on posters themselves. So they were very rich in all these visual elements and charts and all the statistical data. And then they uploaded all of these posters onto a Wakelet. Wakelet is a great tool for basically storing any information that you can find on the internet that you have on your computer, whether it's images or PDFs, anything that you can find on the internet, you can store on a Wakelet. Based on all the information that they'd researched, then the children formed questions. This was because they wanted to test the knowledge of their peers. A couple of weeks ago, we had a so-called golden evening of mathematics, and this was the opportunity for them to show their peers in the local community how important the SDGs were, how they can connect them to mathematics, how to use Wakelet, and they made a board game. So this was the game. Again, a combination of being creative, using good old-fashioned colors and drawing and so forth, but the questions were all online, so they searched for the answers within the collection, within the Wakelet collection that they had created with all the statistics that they had. So yeah, as you can see on the left-hand side, this is just an example of a question that they devised. There were so many of them, and I don't even know the number of children and teachers that participated, but it went down really, really, really well. There's a link to the Wakelet, which I will share with you as well, so you can see the work in more detail. And as a conclusion, this quote is from the ESSEC platform, which says that pupils should not really be just learning about the environment. They should be learning in the environment. They should be learning for sustainability. And when we have responsible citizens in our local communities, then we have responsible citizens in the world, I would say. So Interacting with the environment means interacting with the social, economic, and cultural sphere as well. This is a mindset that we have to encourage within our children, to take action, to be responsible, and to research what it is that they can do. So this is me. Find me on the ESET platform. There we go, 10 minutes. Thank you very much for allowing me to participate. Any questions that you have, please forward them to me, send them to me, and thank you once again.
Thank you so much, Anita. It was inspiring as always. Thank you for the willingness to share. Thank you for the inspirational ideas. I'm sure that we can use and reuse some of them. Good luck with your project, and we are looking forward to you sharing again the other results you will have during it. Thank you very much.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Any questions you might have, write in the chat or keep them for the final feedback, and I will make sure that Anita receives them. I will also collect all the links that are here in the chat so that you can benefit from them. And now, from mathematics and from sustainability, let's go to scientifics. Elena Vlădescu is a scientific ambassador. She is also many other things, but she is a very passionate scientific ambassador. So she will tell you about the opportunities regarding the labels you can obtain on scientifics, regarding the activities from the platform. But let her tell you and inspire you. Elena, welcome. Thank you for being with us again, and you have the floor. Please.
Hello, everyone. Hello, thank you very much, Emeshe. Just tell me if you hear me.
Loud and clear.
Thank you very much. And as Emeshe said, I am eTwinning and Scientist Ambassador for Romania. But for today, I choose to talk about scientifics. Even between eTwinning and the scientifics, there are many connections. So I want to share with you. I want to share with you some things about scientifics. Scientifics is a very large community for science education. This community is coordinated by European Schoolnet and has been the heart of the European STEAM education community since 2010. It offers the space for all people working in the field of science education, teachers, education researchers, policy makers, STEAM education professionals to exchange, collaborate, and learn from each other. Scientifics provides support, training, and professional development, and many connections. If you want to get support and inspiration from scientists, you can explore thousands of resources, discover evidence-based knowledge, and engage in international campaigns to transform your teaching and deepen your understanding of STEAM topics. The scientifics portal is the main resources, and also these resources are translated in 30+ languages. You have also the opportunity to participate in online campaigns, STEAM school label, and also to watch Scientifics TV. Your journey starts with the Scientifics portal. Here, you will access all the resources and articles, get updates and all the scientific events, discover thousands of STEAM projects. Also, this community is very alive, and the portal is updated in real time. You have a lot of STEAM resources for all ages. You can just enter the portal and choose your level age for your students. You can choose the type of resource, the language you want, and you can find something very interesting and exciting for your students. We have also the scientific campaigns, sharing STEMs, because scientists organize multiple campaigns all the year round, showcase projects, STEAM topics, events. Every year we have STEAM discovery campaign, and this campaign is have many participants from all over Europe. Another opportunity is the STEAM school label, which is a Europe-wide accreditation and support service for schools. It provides guidance for schools to improve their STEAM activities and learning, offers high visibility for your school at national and European level. With the STEM school label, you can signal to other schools that you are willing to share your STEAM teaching expertise. Another opportunity is the Scientix TV, which is relatively new. It's a fun and informative way to stay up to date with the EU-funded STEAM projects and industry initiatives, to explore innovative STEAM resources and even discover experiments that you can perform in class with your students. Also, there are a lot of professional development opportunities, from webinars, workshops, massive open online courses, and also the Career Advisors Network. The Scientix webinars explore exciting STEM related topics. You can learn from experts in the field, from industry researchers and teacher trainers. And you also can organize your own 1-hour webinar. Another opportunity, we have science project workshops that take place in the Future Classroom Lab in Brussels. Also, science projects online workshops, which run from 3 weeks online and introduce specific topics. And you can learn and collaborate here with other alike years. The European SchoolNet Academy, massive open online courses, is also a live community. There are many courses in this catalog, and you can choose from a wide range of topics. The Career Advisors Network offers also training for teachers performing career guidance with students, training for teachers during webinars and online events, online publications on how to introduce STEAM jobs to students, networking opportunities with STEM professionals through the STEM Alliance, and also a repository of STEAM job profiles showcasing STEM professionals' careers and study path to introduce your students and to inspire them to pursue a career in STEM. Another way to connect with the scientists community are networking events, the Scientix conference, the scientists ambassadors and associate partners. During science topic networking seminars, you have the opportunity to discuss and discover new STEAM topics. If you follow the scientists social media channels, you can discover when to register for scientists networking events. And also a major international networking event is the Scientists Conference, which can take place every 4 years. The Scientists Conferences also we have scientists representatives in all European countries, the scientists ambassadors. They represent scientists in schools and National Teachers Association, conferences and workshops. Also, you can assist in, they can assist you in developing and testing various tools and services of scientists and ensure the pedagogical quality of the scientists repository. Associate partners provide an important link between scientists and others representatives at European level and activities taking place in your country. You can join scientists if you are interested by registering on the Scientists portal. You can also subscribe to our news services and follow us on social media, Twitter, a Facebook group, and Instagram. Thank you for being part of the scientists community. And for more information, you can go to this link or email scientists at this mail. I will share this presentation, and also I will put in the chat the link for more information. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Elena. I just want to remind you that all the presentations will be in one book. Of course, we can also share them separately for you to find them easier. And I encourage you to apply for the STEM label for your schools. It's a great recognition. It's a recognition of using science education in your activities, and it's a means of connecting with other European schools as part of the scientific activities, which are amazing. Thank you, Elena. You always find the way to inspire us and to remind us that there is more to education than what we do in our classes. And indeed, the European platforms offer various means of conducting great activities with our students. Let me just search. I don't think that I see Tira Serio or Juliana Chubuk. So I think let me know if you are here. I was searching for them. I think they have some problems with the connection. We will come back to them when they reconnect to the platform. So I will ask Ioana Alexandra Voduba to present you her vision of what eTwinning is. eTwinning is e-learning. Let me see if you have sound and if you can share your screen. Ioana is member of the Erasmus team in her school. She's a primary school teacher, and she is an eTwinner who is working on projects, and that's what we want to hear. That's the experience we are interested in. Ioana, you have the floor, and you can present yourself and tell us more.
Hello.
And you can share your screen.
Okay. Hello, my name is Ioana. I am from Romania, in southeast of Romania, from Galați, from the Danube River. I am a primary teacher in my school, and the school where I work in is Erasmus accreditation, has Erasmus accreditation, and also it has the eTwinning flag. So last year we rolled in 4 Erasmus projects in the same time. It was really insane. And after pandemic situation, I wanted to try to join again eTwinning platform. And that's why this year I want you to present 3 eTwinning projects where I am joined. Okay, I will share the screen, my presentation. I need the confirmation that you see my screen.
Yes, we do.
Thank you. Sorry. I chose for this evening eTwinning is e-learning. I think eTwinning and the projects from here is a really new, good method for each of us to learn and for our students to develop their skills and be more competitive with themselves. What is e-learning? It is a system based on formalized teaching, but with the help of electronic resources. Yes, electronic is in our life every day. We use different platforms, and we can bring them in our class day by day. E-learning is a type of online education, training, and knowledge sharing that is conducted over the internet. We use this platform from the internet. We also can make digital games and everything on the internet. While teaching can be based in or out of the classroom, the use of computers and the internet forms the major component of e-learning. Someone asked before that a teacher can be substituted by a computer. Never, because we have soul. And when we work with soul and our minds is connected with the students' minds, it's the process of learning is more interesting, and I think students can feel us and learn more and more than learning from a computer. But I agreed the fact that we need computers in our teaching process. I want you to I want to present to you 3 of these eTwinning projects that I'm in their team. I'm in that project. The first one is carrying the environment. They don't have any relation because they are a little bit different, but all of them are international projects, and our students are very happy to be in that projects. My students are not so old. They have just 6 years old. We are in a preparatory class, the first class. So they meet that project from their first beginning. What is carrying the environment? In that project, I am a co-founder with another teacher from Portugal. About carrying the environment, and it provides nature, and we think nature is the foundation of our health and well-being. It gives us clean air, water, food, materials, and space for recreation. Spending time in nature is good for our mental health. And if we do not take care of the planet, its climate and ecosystems, we undermine how our societies function, worsen our lives, and perhaps most directly harm our own well-being. This is the logo for this project, Carrying the Environment. And we try to learn our students to protect their environment and to do more and more activities for this. The other project, Along the Path of Europe. This is the logo. You can see more countries here: Greece, Turkey, Spain, Portugal, Romania, this year Croatia, and Macedonia. Along the Path of Europe project focuses on exploring the cultural and intangible heritage of all partner countries involved in the project. I chose to be here in these projects, all of these projects, because I recognized that in the pandemic I didn't use the platform, and it was like I don't know. I really wanted to learn the platform and everything there, and that's why I think I'm here now, because I'm very involved in all of these activities. The other one is In Someone Else's Shoes. It's a project focused on disabilities, focused on person with disabilities. I have in my class a wheelchair girl, and I think this project can contribute to being integrated in our class. And I think it's very important for every student to be conscious of this situation, and to try to befriend with all that disabilities people, or people with disabilities, sorry. The purpose of the project is to raise students' awareness as to the difficulties those people are facing, and the way each one of us can express solidarity and understanding. You see, this project is quite different, but they can learn a lot. And we have, every project has interesting activities. We are joined. We participated in online meetings, so we know each other. And in each project, other countries are involved. Yeah. And this is our work. For example, this photo from the right is a meeting, online meeting. We made letters one from the others. You see here in the left side is our project about our traditions, Romanian National Day, and we send them to our colleagues from the other projects. And at the end, I want you to be open to share your ideas in that kind of projects, because they need members, and I think it's really good way to learn. It's a good way for our students to learn a lot. And at the end, I want you to share a video, and I wish you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and everything be like from your soul. It's like your soul.
Covers only sky. Imagine all the people living for the day. Imagine there's no country. Just do nothing to kill or die. No religion too. Imagine all the people living by me. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday join us.
Thank you very much for your attention, and I hope you have a nice evening. And I am happy to be with you this night. Good luck in everything you want to do next, and thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Joanna. Thank you for the Christmas tree in advance that you have given to us. And thank you for speaking about your project. We wish you luck with everything you do. And I really like the fact that we go from primary to secondary school and that we can see great experiences from all over eTwinning. Thank you. Thank you, Joanna. And now I think we go to Italy. Marisa here and is willing to speak about her experiences. Marisa is an Erasmus, an eTwinning ambassador, a teacher trainer, um, an English teacher, and she will speak about how to connect eTwinning project goals with the class learning needs. We know that this is such a huge issue and that's so hard to integrate it into the curriculum. So please inspire us and you have the floor, Marisa. Present yourselves and yourself. And once again, thank you for your willingness to share.
Thanks a lot for the invitation. I'm Marisa Badini. You told everything about me. So let's enter. I'm ready to share. I hope to share my screen. Let's try. Let's try to enter because I wasn't ready. Ready. Here it is. Okay. Can you see the screen? Can you see the presentation?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, okay. So let's enter my action research. This is a research I did 2 years ago, and it was about a class that had some difficulties in collaborating, in interacting each other, because it was a multicultural classroom. And we tried with the other teachers to do something different, helping the student not only to learn and improve their competencies, but also to connect and live in well-being, in a well-being context. And so we asked ourselves, what about an eTwinning, an international CLIL project, including some subjects as history, art, geography, and ICT, and using debate as a challenging path towards integration and inclusion. And that's why, or maybe I have to, okay, I don't know, okay. And with the external support, teachers of this class planned to activate a collaborative setting, improving the relationships among the peers. So we started an eTwinning project focusing on CLIL and debate. We were with Greek classes, Romanian classes, Spanish classes. It was really, we were 5 of us, 5 schools, and the content was cultural heritage at risk. About CLIL, you know that CLIL is content and language integrated learning. So we try to integrate content, communication, improving language, listening, reading, improving all the abilities of English language, culture, focusing on historical endangered monuments of different European countries, Italy, Croatia, there was also Croatia, sorry, I forgot, Croatia, Greece, Romania, and Portugal, Moldavia, and Ukraine. And we tried also to improve critical thinking and comprehension and soft skills and thinking skills. And the project was between safety and heritage at risk. And the 5 components of learning were CLIL, eTwinning, debate, teamwork, and reflection and metacognition, improving the soft skills and supporting collaboration of students. In fact, the Twinning project was focused on Europeana platform that offered us the opportunity to investigate some endangered places. In Italy, for example, Venice, Dubrovnik in Croatia, and so on. And the main aim of the project was to introduce this platform to the students using one of its gallery. And students will also improve their English language skill, as I told before. And the project was fully integrated inside the school curriculum. And students were invited to work in groups in a collaborative way. Groups inside the classroom, but also in international groups. So trying an innovative way to create common products. And it was a great challenge that at the beginning was quite difficult to improve, to start, but students became passionate of this path, and they were more and more engaged, more and more happy to take part. And so we tried to reach our outcomes. They were to know each other, of course. These are the paths of the project. We tried to make a collaborative presentation of the places that were with endangered cultural heritage cause. For example, Venice, for over-tourism, is in danger. The same is Dubrovnik. And we tried to investigate this information from Europeana and make an ebook, a collaborative ebook, with the collaborative stories concerning our topic. And then we made lots of games, quizzes, crosswords concerning e-safety and heritage at risk. And finally, the great collaborative activity for the end of the project was debate. Debate that even if students were in primary school, they were 10, 11 years old, even if it was quite difficult for them. Anyway, we tried and made lots of proof. We tested their speaking and talking competencies, and finally we could take part in the debate. And we did also an artistic exhibition of the endangered cultural heritage. And maybe I forgot. Okay. And what we started, we tried to connect the eTwinning project goals with the class learning needs that were improving language, improving collaboration, being more enthusiastic and improving their motivation. And we reached these aims. We used project-based learning and collaborative learning. And students started to to connect and to evaluate how the group was working, for example. And then we tried a debate inside the CLIL paths. And so we improved knowledge and language about history, art of the places we were studying through Europeana, and also geography. And we tried to make heterogeneous groups with collaborative tasks and rules, using classroom language and inviting students to speak English also in group works. And of course, in international groups, we had to use English. The self-evaluation and the external observation of teachers cause, for example, I observed some work of my colleague and the same did she. And so we could have mutual feedbacks and try to arrange some difficulties, change some directions. And we took a teacher journal as well, taking notes of everything we were observing, problems, successes, and so on. And we tried to use also students' interviews, focusing on relationships, attitudes, and beside the learning process, of course. And so the group was the great resource we used, and it was a successful opportunity for our students. And about the work process, entering in detail, pupil worked first of all as a class, with the starting point brainstorming and introducing themselves. Then they worked in groups, following the steps of the CLIL approach, and there was also group interaction, sharing, comparing, puzzling, debating, evaluating. Groups interaction were inside the class, as I told before, but also among the different classes taking part in the eTwinning project. And the international collaboration was planned with the collaboration of teachers, first of all, that stated how group will interact, which groups will interact. And so teachers acted as coordinator, facilitators inside their classroom. And there was an improving attitude of students to be active, to take roles, important roles inside the group, and also improving their self-esteem. And there were lots of steps, but time is not too much. And so I just show you the results of our final SWOT analysis to investigate strengths and weaknesses, opportunities, and traits of our paths. The group work was a great mean to improve our students, because they shared the responsibility, they took interdependent decisions, and was a positive push also for social and communicative skill development. Very important was the collaboration among teachers, and we improved our collaboration. And it was great because at the end of this project, we we knew each other much better. and we were able to collaborate also in different paths and for different aims. And what was better was the collaboration among the teachers that were great partners, and they supported us a lot. And so it was really a project that was successful. And the debate was a powerful motivator and improved multidimensional perspective, also offering the opportunity to improve critical thinking. To debate was about endangered places, and there was a student representing the classroom that was taking the part of the mayor of Dubrovnik. That was the town we chose for our debate. Another one took the parts of economists, of shopkeepers, and it was defending tourism. And finally, a third student was for taking research and judgment, and it was quite singular because there was maybe, I don't know if I have here the slide about how it was the debate, but they met in different rooms inside an online conference, and finally the results were shared, and all the schools took part, and we could follow the students, and it was really great for everyone. But there were also some weaknesses that we tried to show, because it's important to continually improve our way of teaching and coordinating projects. So, for example, observation were not well structured. Maybe it could be better structured. Also, time was too short sometimes, and sometimes the recording were not so good, and also the documentation could be better. We tried really to be quite strict with us in order to improve and improve our way to coordinate projects and overall to coordinate our class. But the students gave us positive feedback, and it was successful for us. Here there are only few slides, but if you would like to have more, I didn't put any link here, but I can share the links of some materials inside the group, and you can, of course, have a more wide perception of the project. And so here there are some photos of the research, of the meeting, and of the process. I don't know if there are some questions.
There was one question in the chat box. Somebody was asking you how many teachers from your school have been working in this project.
Thank you for asking. So we were 4 teachers. It was only one class, but the 4 teachers of the class, the team. And so there was the science and maths teacher, the Italian history and the geography teacher, the English teacher, and there was a teacher for art and music teacher. And so we were 4 of us, and we worked with an external supporter that was an assistant following a student with special needs. and we try to connect all the subjects as well, using, for example, when we use ICT, the teacher that was for science, maths, and ICT as well, improved and connected with its curriculum, and so on. For English, of course, it was clear. Art, because we did a gallery of products, and the language, history, and geography, of course, because we choose places and historical backgrounds of these places. I don't know if I'm quite clear. Are there, I can't see the chat now. Are there any other?
Congratulations and recognizing your amazing work. Let me just add as well that it was a very well structured presentation that can be used as an example for somebody starting their first eTwinning project, but also with somebody with experience as well, to see how you work on content and language integrated learning, how you include the project into the curriculum. So I think it was a time and a moment worth sharing, and I think that we will all benefit from your work. Also, if you want to include more links, feel free to send them through the chat or include them in the presentation, and I will update it. Of course, if you have questions for Marisa, feel free to ask. Feel free to give the feedback at the end. If not, if you don't have the question now, Marisa, thank you so much for your time and willingness. It was a pleasure to go through all these activities, from actual research to debates to Khalil. And I am glad that I have found the actual research in more presentations, not just in yours. Anita also mentioned it, and it's important to tell the teachers, to empower them to gather data and to do the actual research, because actually we are the ones who have the power to make the change. We, not those running and conducting educations. We eTwinners are truly a power, and we should inspire others to join us and do the same.
Thank you. I
Thank
will
you so
put
much.
all the links inside my presentation, because you can then share it on the group. Thank you, every one of you. Thank you for your invitation. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Uh,
much. So from content and language integrated learning, we go to mathematics now. So that you see that eTwinning, it's an amazing place. This eTwinlandia is amazing, and I'm really glad that all the presenters today chose to share from their experiences. This time we go to Bucharest. We go to another eTwinning ambassador. Mihaela Gut will present the game eTwinning project, Growing with Applied Mathematic Experiences. And I have seen that she has many interesting examples and activities there. So Mihaela, you have the floor, and also thank you for willing to share with us and inspire us. I also teach language, and I always envy the mathematics teachers. I have the feeling that they have better project ideas. So please inspire us, tell us what we can use in our project as well. Mihaela, thank you, and please share your screen. You don't have, we cannot hear you, Mihaela. Microphone.
Okay, now it's okay. You hear me? Okay.
Yes, we do.
Okay, thank you. I will share with you my project game. It was a project with 9 countries and 9 schools. This project use applied mathematics in an interactive, engaging way. We worked in 3 international teams, and we have many activities. This is a list of our activities about golden ratio, about geometry in everyday life, about symmetry, trigonometry, statistics, and probability in economics, geography, history. Also, we have mathematics in the work of writers. I have some example, and so on. About the first activity, we have in this slide some example with golden ratio. The students work with this ratio, and they have many experiments. They have done many interactive works with Scratch or GeoGebra. And as finally product, we have ebooks. For example, this is a golden ratio book with many experiments. So we have also an activity, very interesting activity, with the study of sustainable development goals. Also in this activity, we have 3 international teams, and we have study with graph, with questions, with many ideas to change in a better world, our world. So we have used Google Docs, Google Forms, Google Sheets, Canva, and so on. We have also an activity with geometry in real life. We have books in this format. The students made a worksheet with problems, with solution for the problems, and you have architecture. We have we have also geometry with similar triangles, with pictures. This is design of Max Bill, painter, Max Bill, and the students have modeled this picture in GeoGebra. Another activity was with problem, of course, with symmetry. We have a lot of symmetry in nature, in architecture, in origami, in animated files with GeoGebra. And also we have symmetry in graph, many function and graph for high school especially. We have another collaborative book with problems created by students and solved by students in an international team. We have many pages in these books. We have statistic in poetry. We have in this slide an example with statistic in Eve on the Hill by Mihai Eminescu. And we have another example with math and poetry. For example, we have studied this poetry by Nikita Stănescu. And finally, product for this activity was a book with the works of our students. This is some examples. Okay, for STEAM activity, we have 5 construction. A tonoscope, VR glasses, we have studied the spring elongation, an experiment simulation for Earth and Jupiter. We have tessellation. This is a poster with tessellation. We have also a model with elliptical trajectory of the planet around the sun. Of course, we have trigonometry in real life. We have a Geniali presentation. With many examples in art, in music, in physics, in geography, and so on. You can see this rosette. You can see, for example, another flowers. In GeoGebra, working in GeoGebra is very interesting, and so on. We have some games. The students made games for their colleague, and we have a Geniali collection with these games made by students. I have in this page some animated example in GeoGebra. For example, this tessellation, we can change the format of the puzzle if we change the point. And we have many examples using GeoGebra. GeoGebra is an application, very good format for science generally. And as a result, we have the game site and blog. And in this site, we can find all our ebook, all our video as a final product. This is a geometric e-card for the Christmas. This is all book with statistics. We have many pages with statistics, with the 9 of the goal. And that's all. Thank you.
Amazing as always. I used to tell you that mathematics teachers and primary school teachers have very interesting projects because they somehow manage to connect learning with students' interests and their real life. And let me just tell you that I try to copy them as much as possible. I try to get inspiration from those projects they run because I really think that they do make a difference. Thank you, Mihaela, for your work.
Thank you.
And congratulations to you and to your entire team. I think I've seen Ludmila Kojokar here as well, and other colleagues from your amazing and hardworking team. Thank you very much for sharing and for inspiring us. Let me just check if Chira is willing to enter, if she is ready to share her presentation now. I don't know if she can hear me. She entered a little bit later. If not, we will let her prepare, and we'll go to another eTwinning ambassador. eTwinning and Scientix and Genially and Book Creator and many other activities she is running. So we go back from high school students from mathematics, we go back to primary school students, and I will ask Simona Genia to tell us about Escape Room Land, to tell us about her eTwinning project, and to inspire us.
Hello everyone. Hello Emeshe. Always a great pleasure for me to see you, and all the times we are meeting or face to face. I am happy to see you and share good practices. And today I am happy to see so many colleagues from eTwinning, from Scientix, and it's a great pleasure. Thank you. And if I can share my screen, but I cannot, I don't have the option now. Maybe
Let me see.
now.
Let me know if you can.
Yes, now I can see. Tell me if you see my screen now.
Yes, we can.
Thank you so much. I am happy to speak today about the eTwinning project, Escape Room Land, and together to discover why this project was so loved by our partners and, of course, by me. My name is Nicoleta Simona Ghena. Already MShe presented me about Scientix Ambassador and, of course, eTwinning Ambassador and Genially and Book Creator and other application. But today I will speak for my role like eTwinning Ambassador, and I am happy to present you my project. I was coordinator for a project about escape, and I was happy to discover with my partners an invitation to play. Why a project about escape game? Because the students will learn more with games, and we started preparing our passports for teachers for seven countries, and a golden ticket for a teacher, and a passport for our students. Every student was like piece of puzzle, and we were happy to challenge him or her in our world. Project objective, we aimed to exercise disciplinary skills through escape games, to increase awareness of the role of teamwork in solving mysteries, and to improve the technological skills and using digital tools in different contexts, and of course creating escape games based on students' preferences. And we discover with our partners and their students a lot of mystery tasks, because the whole project had a variety of tasks. The partners were motivated to decipher them and create a digital travel diary, a briefcase, a collection of escape games, and different guides and various other problems to solve. And the students had great roles. And it was interesting to discover, like you see now, they were explorator, they detective, or like in a mosaic of activities, they're focused on digital games to prepare one and to resolve different readers or different tasks, but connected to most curriculum areas, of course, because we know eTwinning, it's important if we connect with our curriculum. From this, I must say, the magical land of learning was beautiful for my students, and they were happy to become explorers, detectives, and an interesting chapter for our project was the journal. They preparing one like you see in the image, they navigate like a pirate, pirate, and they discover the coordinator problem with mathematics connection, and Google Maps exploring the world and analyze their city, each partner creating imaginary map of escape room land composed by their imaginator map. For example, here you can see the map of um, escape room land, and here you can discover more about our world, um, because escape room land is keeps you entertainment. The journal suggests training yourself to stay aware of this fantastic area, and you can discover how to use mathematics to not be lost in the wood or in traffic. They learn about GPS and enhance their geographic, analytical, and mathematical skills. And what was the most important for my students was to collaborate to create these maps, because every partner were show their city using different tools, and they discover more cities from Europe. And this is one of my favorite output of project is a map with all our products. For example, every airplane is another product. And speaking about product, of course, Emeche will give you the presentation, and if you can you can scan the QR code, and you will discover our products. But in next slide, I will present you some of them. Of course, I invite you to research and see all much, because we spoke about a collaborative poster with imagination of our students creating a world for escape room land. We speak about an ebook created with a book creator about implication of using augmented reality in the classroom activity guide. And we speak about an exploratory traveler's journal, where they discover how important it is to train yourself, not using mathematics, but using foreign languages and, of course, life abilities. And we prepared them one magic suitcase. And if you ask me why a magic suitcase, because in escape room land you already need a magic suitcase, not usually one. You're working in mixed teams. They prepared for example, flags or books about flags, but in not usually word. For example, they use different techniques, and if you have pleasure to search more about these products, you will discover, of course, our music, our travel kit, what you need for your travel, for your trips, and your country, every country from the projects. And if we already have the magic suitcase, we can explore more about escape room land, and how, of course, using digital escape games. And this is a collection you will discover with pleasure, our collection of escape games created by students and partners. This is a collection of games. And for example, me and my class use it Agent Leo for questions and world about missing animals. But we challenge you to discover a variety of escape games prepared by my beautiful partners. From example, games about flags of European countries and capitals, or about science, about the birds, the global warming. And the games can be integrated in the curriculum in as many subjects as possible, having various themes, as I said. But the beauty of the whole process was everything was prepared and thinking by in a team, our students designing the challenges, and they were happy to involve geometrical shapes or inanimate objects or save the planet subject. And the wonderful moment happened when each partner played the games made by colleagues and tested, because you already know it's important to test the game before you launch in the public to the public. And the work of teamwork received validation. There was a great moment. And in online meeting, where we discovered our students are so creative, so much we discover they work more in groups, and you can discover, for example, what we promoted in our escape room land. Of course, gamification. We put accent on innovation in teaching based on the use of escape games, of this type of games, and various application. And of course, novel new methods, strengths, and the interdisciplinary approach, mystery, and a good mood. And of course, they were happy to discover every task in secret ways. No imagine was easy to discover, to resolve the clue. You must have much enthusiasm, much attention, and of course, clever, to be clever. And if we speak about curricular integration, we speak about different skills, because all project was focused on digital competencies. Of course, we already know about these, because escape games is based on online games. The students develop their digital skills by actively playing these escape games and using practical application. But another part of skills was based on communication, of course, because they improve their communication in native language, because they presenting algorithm and steps in escape games, but also preparing in testing in meetings the games. Was first time when my students spoke in English friend and want to, and they understood colleagues. Mathematical, scientific, and technological competencies, of course, because we explore escape room land with logical clues, mathematical games, and they learned not only algorithm as part of a program, but they discover mathematical is beautiful, or like science, and the game made that possible. And we explored by collaboration and working in teams, social and civic competence. Of course, they also learn about respect and fair play, so important in games. And cultural awareness and expression, because they collaborate not only for the poster, but paying attention to design and color combination. For example, some games need some cultural elements, and they were happy to share their culture and to prepare a travel bag with essential elements from their country. And the use of escape games facilitate the interdisciplinary approach. Our goal was to instill in the students a love of learning, to play, because it's important for our students to learn more in fun, having fun, and with an emphasis on escape games, because we did this to encourage them to solve the mystery on their own, to creating code, for example, and secret messages, and by encouraging them to come up with their own task based on the clue they were given. And if you ask yourself, is if in this challenging travel we have problem? No, they were happy to discover every clue, every readers. And I challenge you to discover our elements and to discover escape room land, because for example, my students love now more in fourth grade geography, because last year we developed, for example, escape from land and learning about coordinated. And you already know for the future it's near us. The future will be only for those who dream, to not only to dream but action. And I am happy to work in eTwinning with students, and I dreaming they will be the future researchers, the future detectives, the future teachers, and more. Thank you so much for this chance, and case closed for Escape from Land, but for today. But I hope to discover together in new ways, researching our project, maybe another escape room land for your students in your classroom. And happy holidays. Thank you so much, MH, for this opportunity.
Pronto?
Thank you very
L'ho
much.
finito.
Thank you very, very, very much, Simona. It was really inspiring as always.
Yeah.
Also, you will have all these resources and the links available so that you can I don't know, steal some ideas. That's what we do. We share and we try to implement it in many classes, in more and more classes, and adapt it to our context. Thank you, Simona. Thank you for being with us again.
Thank you.
And now we go back to Italy uh, to discover another eTwinning project. We will discuss about Just a Flower eTwinning project. And we also have with us an eTwinning, Erasmus, and Scientix ambassador, um, who has been so actively working in our group since the beginning of this collaboration. So feel free to open your microphone and share your screen and inspire us with great ideas of activities to implement in our classrooms as well. Thank you, Cira Serio, for being with us today.
Thank you. Hi everyone, my name is Cira Serio and I live and teach in Italy. I am an ambassador for eTwinning, Erasmus, Scientix, Canva and Minecraft Education Edition. I'm very excited, sorry. Thank you, Enes, for giving me this great opportunity to present the results of my latest European eTwinning project, Just a Flower. A simple multidisciplinary project involving students from 2 Italian schools and 1 Albanian school. The project was born from the idea that STEAM activity, by fostering continuous dialogue between pedagogy, methodology, and innovation, can enhance the creation of inclusive and stimulating learning environment powered by technology. The strength of the project were derived from the 5 eTwinning quality criteria that allowed us to create a very smart project. I'm very proud to present some moments of this beautiful collaboration. At the beginning of the project, the students were asked to think about what the common points between Holocaust Remembrance Day, Old Socks Day, and Saturn Internet Day could be. As one of the main goals of the project was to help all the students involved to increase their civic and digital skills, improving their critical thinking, problem solving, communication, and collaboration skills to achieve a common goal. During the first student meeting, we planted the seed of respect for diversity, tolerance, and solidarity, because these are fundamental values both in real life and in digital life. And every responsible citizen should learn to protect their own privacy and that of others, to counter cyberbullying and fake news. These were the considerations that the students reached at the end of all activities that saw them engage in first person. There have been many teaching approaches and learning strategies implemented, such as project-based learning, student-centered learning, social emotional learning methodology. However, the most effective ones have been peer tutoring and peer learning. These approaches have allowed us teachers to create an inclusive and collaborative learning environment that has facilitated the development of personal relationship, increased motivation, self-esteem, activity participation, and student responsibility, as well as the development of social, communicative, and metacognitive skills. There are many activities that have engaged students in learning about privacy, safety, and etiquette. The tools used were interlearned from young students and Minecraft education for tutor students. Zwiggle search engine was installed on all student PC to protect children from inappropriate content. Parents of the students were very collaborative and sent numerous photos of their children learning the rules for conscious and responsible navigation on internet events at home via WhatsApp. Canva was the tool used for collaborative writing of the netiquette. The most important and engaging event was the Day of the European Authors by the European Commission to encourage young people to read. Together with our partners, we immediately decided to support this initiative and invited Maria Punzo, the author of the book Generazione Z, which our fifth grade students were reading with our teacher Maria Flora Salemni. We invited Mrs. Carmela Saulino, the counselor for public education of the municipality of Ercolano, and Mrs. Asia Filosa, the deputy mayor and the counselor for public education of the municipality of San Sebastiano a Vesuvio, who immediately accepted our invitation to the event. The students tutored from the three schools created posters to advertise events. Similar events were organized in other partner schools of the project. Parents and alumni students also participated in this initiative. Our partners followed the event by connecting with us via Microsoft Teams. This is some picture for the event. In this slide, I show you how each project activity has been included in the school curriculum. To this end, within QueenSpace, we have created a page dedicated to curriculum activity. Time to see the future. For Earth Day, we decided to plant trees in small pots and in the school garden, and we asked the students to take care of them. The students followed the growth of their plants by taking notes of the various measurements made in their notebook. Parents welcome this initiative and come to school to help us. Multiply other STEAM activity and reach in our project, but it would be impossible to illustrate them all. So I invited you all to come and see our QueenSpace or the YouTube channel of our school, where the students document the various activities. Many common products we created together with our partners, which you can see in this slide worksheet. Canva creation. Book Creator Library. Dissemination of the good practice in everywhere on social media, eTwinning Map, Scientific Map, AReTwinning Map, Innovamenti Map, Scuola Futura Italy, newsletter of the eTwinning Visibility by Daniela Bunea on Canva, Cody Week Map, Parents Event. With eTwinning, all is possible. In this slide, a gift for you, eTwinning logo colors. Thank you for your attention and sorry for my bad English.
It was a perfect English. I told you we are among friends, and I think that the great present you have prepared for us will be of great use. Thank you for sharing, as you always do, and for creating so interesting and creative materials, and for your willingness to share them. Of course, you will have Chira's presentation as well. If there are questions, please use the chat box. If there are questions at the end, you can also write about it. Everybody is only congratulating you, so no questions so far. If there are, she will be more than happy to answer. And one more presentation we have. Thank you, Chira, so much. Another good practice example. We go back to Romania this time, and we go to primary school again with another scientific ambassador, Cristina Tomescu. We'll speak about eTwinning projects, a benefit for students. Thank you, Cristina, for being with us for the first time. You have the floor. Say more things about yourself, and you can, of course, share yourself.
I'm very happy to be here, and I want to share with you my presentation. Okay. I want to share with you some examples of the activities I carried out within the eTwinning project I worked on. My first eTwinning project I got involved in is called Let's Join Code Week 2019. Participating in this project helped me and my students very much because we become familiar with different digital tools and learning platforms. So that in 2020, when learning moved from the classroom to home, we had the necessary skills to successfully run the home school. We had online meeting with the project partners, something new for us, which helped us a lot online. So eTwinning helped us to form the necessary skills for online learning. We also participating in the Hour of Code event, helping us to get familiar with different learning process. We also participated in the Code Week event, during which I held several events with devices or unplugged. We organized STEAM type learning activities to develop students' critical and logical thinking, as well as the development of critical thinking, giving them the freedom to see the answer to the questions, what was happening when I did this. We reported the activities carried out, and the Code Week Romanian team rewarded us with badges and printed t-shirt. We earn also the certificate of excellence in coding literacy. The educational instructional process can be to the liking of the students using digital resources for educational purposes, adapting to the changes that are happening. We can incite students' curiosity for knowledge using what appeals to the most, digital resources. So the children learn to use Canva and WordArt to create postcards for the project partners to celebrate important events like Christmas and New York, but also to create the logo or poster of a project. My students are all about technology this day. So, and anything that involves virtual reality or augmented reality get their interest. I love gadgets that offer them the change to learn while they play. Merge Cube is one of the best STEAM toys for kids. It's great for elementary age, so for teens, for girls, and for the boys. The virtual reality cube offers the fun activities and ideas that promote problem solving, engineering, and more. ARLUPA uses augmented reality and computer thinking, computer vision technology to convert the real world into a content-rich interactive experience. Learning activities become much more attractive with the help of this app. We celebrate the International Day of Peace, and we visit Arlupa. Another interesting app is Quiver. With its help, we give life to the drawings, the children also learn how to use the devices for education purposes. I used the drawings provided by Quiver in science classes when we discussed the plants, volcanoes, and planets.
Put your microphone.
Care la asta la altă. Daí pentru și tata ta cum a văzut.
Da, children love this app very much. I also used this app to celebrate International Dot Day. And this is magic. Also, within the eTwinning project, I learned about robot that can be used in education. Bbot is perfect for teaching control and introducing little ones to the basic of directional language and programming without the need for a screen device to stimulate curiosity, imagination, and cognitive skills. In the end, I can only say thank you, eTwinning. Because of you, my classroom has become a laboratory of ideas where creativity is at home and the learning is much more interesting. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Christina, as well. I have forgotten the time when we had to close the microphones. We are back in classrooms and not that used to online teaching anymore. Thank you very much for all of your presentations. Let me just check if Juliana is here. She's not here yet. We have a coffee break scheduled. It's not that long that it should have been. Christina, it was inspiring. It was amazing. Every presentation so far has been great. Please go and grab a cup of coffee, grab a cup of tea, or just go and stay a little bit with your friends or loved ones. And please come back for the closing session for the second part of the conference. I just want to remind you that I don't know if for some reason somebody cannot come back. Please go to the page of the event. I will be sharing a feedback form with you, and I will be more than happy to have your answers and also to be able to send you certificates. I will pause the recording now, and we will see you back in maybe 12 minutes. Okay. Thank you for being here in the first part. If there are questions, I will be here. So enjoy that cup of coffee. I really hope you did enjoy the break, that it was was a time well spent. And we will continue now with the second part of these activities. Let me just check who is the next presenter, so that I can give her the floor. It would help me if you can raise your hands. I think I see here Daisy De Giannini. She's already here. So if you want Daisy to be the one continuing, because I have just spotted you here, and then we go to the other ones. So if you are ready, let me just give you the floor and present you, and then we go to Monica.
Okay, just a question. Do you share my slides?
I would rather you share the slides, but if you want, I can share them. It's not a problem for me. If it's convenient, just a second, I can share them.
Okay.
Okay, I have them. So if you want, I can share.
Okay, it's okay.
Okay. So like this.
Okay, perfect.
Just a second, let me close my microphone.
Okay, can I start with the slides?
Just a second. Let me tell you that Daisy is an eTwinning ambassador, a secondary school teacher from Italy, an ICT school coordinator, a teacher trainer, and she will be speaking about raising students' awareness of the digital world with eTwinning project. Um, I hope I did say a few things. So now, Daisy, you can speak.
Okay, I thank you very much for the introduction. I'm very happy to be here, and I'm very grateful to you for the invitation. So this was a project I started last year, and I think it was really interesting because it helped me introduce active digital citizenship to my students in my school. I work in Northern Italy, and I am a secondary teacher. I teach English, but as I said before, I am also the ICT coordinator of the school. So this is a topic that we want to share, not just with one or two classes, but with the rest of the school. Okay, can you click the next one, please? Okay, so the title was Respectful, Responsible, Healthy Online Communication. You can see in the map that we were a group of 5 schools in Europe, and we wanted to innovate our teaching inside the box. It means that we try to do something different using what we have. We focused on the 4 C's, the skills of the 21st century: communication, collaboration, critical thinking, and creativity. And we wanted to engage and to empower our students. And in the end, we managed to do this. Next, please. Okay, the thing that I said before, innovate inside the box. What does it mean? This is the core of the eTwinning philosophy, I would say. So we work and we are teachers in traditional school, at least in Italy. Okay, so the school is traditional. We have to stick to some parameters, but we can innovate inside the walls of the school. So quoting George Kouros, you can fight change, adapt to change, embrace change, create change, or lead change. No matter your choice, it's not going away. So this is the philosophy that we want to embrace when we start, for example, in a twinning project. So we change and we fight for this, and we are innovators. And with this in mind, we can really do great things. Next, please. So the 4 C's that I mentioned you before were all present in the eTwinning project, because we had communication and collaboration with 4 more schools. We had creativity, because in a moment I will tell you what we prepared in order to share this idea of a new kind of communication, so respectful, responsible, and healthy, and also critical thinking, because critical thinking is always present in eTwinning projects when we refer to everything, I think, because our students, they get the opportunity to use their voice and choice in what they do. So I really think it's something we can really consider one of the core when we work in eTwinning. Okay, next, please. Okay, so task number 1. I think you all know about the importance of respectful communication when we are online, but we introduced 2 new words, fabbing and homophobia. And we introduced the topic. Fabbing is when you snob the person you have in front of you in favor of your smartphone. It happens a lot. And nomophobia is the fear that you have no connection, that maybe you are not reachable, and it creates anxiety. So I asked my students to create infographics using Canva in this case. And this is the creativity and the critical thinking, because I told them, okay, you have to focus on 5 aspects that you want to share with someone like you. So this project was done by students 15 years old for their peers. So I think that communication among peers is fundamental if you want them to start changing the way they think about these things. Okay, next, please. Then there was the second task. I hope you are familiar with the Manifesto of Non-Hostile Communication. There are 10 points and they are fundamental. You can also have this manifesto translated in your language. There are lots of languages. There are also Greek and Latin. You can use it at school. And of course, we had the translation for the other languages, Portuguese and Greek and Spanish and so on. And I asked my students to use generally, not only my students, also the students working in the project, to create for each point an interactive image. And this is just a screenshot of the image. But of course, if you click on the link, you could see that every hotspot has something, for example, a sentence or another picture or a very short video. So I wanted my students to reflect on the meaning, the real meaning of the 10 sentences which were written in the manifesto. Okay, next, please. And then the third one is a digital detox. This was, you can see it's sort of crescendo. We started very easily with some words and we arrived to the digital detox. First with some word clouds. So I asked my students to think about what a digital detox could mean for them. Okay, next, please. Then we had something related to memes. I did a poll in the end, and they told me, my students told me that the meme session was the funniest because they really got interested in looking for some templates. And the first one on the corner on the right, it describes the period in which we did the project, because this happened 2 years ago during the Oscar. This is what they get. And I think it is really, okay, meaningful, let's say. But it is, of course, focused on the digital detox. Next, please. And this is what we had in the end. We had presentations, videos about the topic of digital detox. So online presentation done in group together and international groups, and they really liked it. Someone wrote the 5 elements, someone created the video, someone put the layout together. So it was a comprehensive group, work group, and I think they managed to do what they were asked to. Okay, next slide. So to conclude, we have engagement, empowerment with the elements. These 5 elements are the elements which are the characteristic of the emotional intelligence. So you see motivation, self-awareness, social skills, empathy, and self-regulation. This is what the eTwinning Power gives to a class of students when they work. I structured the project with 2 classes, and you can see here in the picture the 2 different classes. It was still the pandemic period, and I also wanted to focus on the fact that from the pictures you cannot really see the faces of my students, because one thing that is important in eTwinning project is also privacy. So you shouldn't show the face of your students. They were masked, so it was okay. So I could do this. Okay, next one, please. The follow-up in Lithuania, my colleague Stasele Riskiene, this is a picture. She really managed to create a no fabbing-free zone. In Italy, we are about to create it. And so we are not really ready, but we are waiting for the furnishing to arrive, but we are really working towards, let's say, a part of the school fabbing free. Difficult, but we are managing. And then, yeah, it was okay. Thank you. Dissemination. Why is dissemination important? Because it gives the audience, which is not just 2 or 3 classes in the school. I went to London, and it was really something, I would say, extraordinary for me. I was really honored to be present in the Teach Meet, because they thought that the project had some very particular aspect that could be shared with the audience there. Okay, thank you. Next one. Then, of course, I am an eTwinning ambassador. So in Northern Italy, in Piemonte, we had a series of webinars for teachers, and I also presented the project. And 2 weeks ago, I was in a TESOL conference in Italy. It was the 48th annual conference, and I applied, and they said that the project was worth a 20-minute talk about it. And so I was really happy to share what I have done, because I think that one very important thing in eTwinning is sharing. Because once you get the idea, then you can develop it in a different way. But it's important to get to know the other countries, other teachers, that they become friends. It's really nice. So I think that eTwinning gives teachers great opportunities. Next, please. We're almost done. Okay. The colleague from Lithuania, Stasele, also introduced the topic of the project in School Education Gateway, with the no phone zone to tackle the problem of phubbing. And she was a very honest person, because she quoted the project due to the fact that I invented the project. She was together with me, but she wanted to, let's say, tell the others that it was not her project. It was something together. So I really appreciate this in eTwinning, because you get to know colleagues that are honest people, and it's really, really important. Okay, next, please. Of course, after the Teach Meet in London, and a journalist asked me to write some lines about the project, and there is also an article online in a magazine online, and this is here is just an article in Italian. It means digital citizenship made in Bra. Bra is the name of my city. It's quite laughable, but anyway, it's my city. And it referred to the fact that I went to London, which was something not really common. And I am really happy with this. Okay, I think there is the last slide when we say just thank you for your attention. This was the group of the students, so the 2 classes together. You can see in the background there is a map with all the quality labels for this class. And this was the title of the project that was awarded the Italian prize last year. So I'm 2 things. I'm really happy and grateful to my students, because without them, nothing could have been possible. And I am really happy for you to have given me the possibility to share it with you on such a short notice. So thank you, Amazing, for your kindness.
Actually, thank you, Daisy. It was a great presentation. It was inspiring, and I think that the topic is very, very actual. I mean, we really do need the digital detox now more than ever, not just in pandemic times. And I also appreciate your kind words towards eTwinning. I think that that's why the eTwinning community is growing and continuing to stick together, because it is an honest community of people sharing and building and appreciating the others' involvement in their progress, actually, because that's what it's about. So thank you. Daisy, I think she was the last one who who found the spot. It was after we finalized the registrations, but I was so glad that she did. So yeah, that's the spirit, that's the eTwinning spirit that we love and we treasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Let me just search for the other presenter. I think that Monica had her hand. Just let me see, Monica, are you ready to present now? Because you had, yeah.
Good evening. Yes, and I have the same request to share the screen with the slides I sent you. Thank
Okay,
you.
just a second. Let me search for them. Oh, just a second. I think you had the Canva, right?
I have a Canva, but I also sent you the presentation with the templates you asked for.
Just a second. Let me just.
So one of them. Which one you like?
Maybe until I open it, please present yourself.
Okay. My
My
name is Monica Iuliana Onica. I'm a teacher of English at Spiru Haret National College Tecuci Galați from Romania. First of all, I want to congratulate Daisy for her presentation and her awards. And of course, I want to thank you, MSF, for being so kind and for the opportunity to be part of this community and to be here tonight with all of you. My project called eTwinners DigiTime. It was the first project registered on the platform last year with another 6. I did a project with a very dear friend of mine from Turkey, Enise Ulu, also a teacher of English. And we have as a motto for the project, improve your digital literacy. So in a way, it's something similar to what Daisy presented earlier. I want to brag a little bit, if I'm allowed to. The project won in all 3 countries involved in the project the Quality National Label. And also at the Romanian National Conference in November, he got first prize. And we thank you so much for your thumbs up. As Daisy said earlier, we haven't done this without our dear students. We consider them our heroes. Because they are so diligent and they want to learn a lot in these new projects, because I had eTwinning projects in the past, but I've never gone so far, if I can say that. And as I said earlier, we registered another 6 projects beside this one, and I was allowed to apply for only 4 quality labels, and I got all of them. And for the prizes, only 2, and I got only a ticket, just like the lottery. And the project was presented in our local and county newspapers. And we hope, why not, to be with an European quality label. But we'll see what times will bring us. Okay, going back to the project, I wrote something about a summary of it, how it revolves around technology and Web2 tools. We had 2 main reasons why we decided to launch it. Firstly, information and technology and communication technology play a crucial role in learning process, not only for students, but also for us. Consequently, as I said, teachers and students alike need to incorporate this technology in their lessons. The effectiveness and quality of education hinge on having qualified teachers and students, emphasizing the necessity for both to be well qualified, and we like to think we are with this project. Secondly, the younger generation exhibit a keen interest in technology. As we all know, they use technology for playing computer games, they engage in social chats, activities that can be detrimental as they only consume their time and effort. And why not to shift the focus to the beneficial aspect, drawing attention to the positive role technology can play in education, to have some benefits, not only bad parts. Our goal is to demonstrate that technology can be a valuable tool for learning and skill development. And the members of the team, 12 teachers from different countries, Turkey, Romania, and Portugal. And my students were 6th class pupils, who were 12 years old. And this year, they really wanted to be part in another two eTwinning projects, Gentle Grammar for Kind Students, and another one called Full of Fun, Full of Mind. The project started in December. It started later because we had some technical problems with the platform. The project had a different name at the beginning, but we had to change it because the platform and the agency didn't approve it due to some technical problems. But this name was something that the platform approved. We have divided our work in three: DigiTime 1, DigiTime 2, and 3. And DigiTime 1, students learned Render Forest, Voki, and Armor Penguin. These tools, in these tools, they created presentations, video, and puzzles, and you can see some pictures from their work. They uploaded their studies, chatted in discussion section, and we had even a poll, and Voki is the best one from all three of them. And in DigiTime 2, students use Mentimeter and Tony tool. They created questionnaire, and via Tony tool, they created cartoons. They had survey in the project. They uploaded their work and commented on each other's working, voted which tool they enjoyed most. And the result is, of course, Tony tool, 85%. In DigiTime 3, they use Werewolf and Magic Studio. They produce exercises, and they also wrote a short description, amazing picture using AI. Also a game on Wordwall, and played it to increase their creativeness. They use artificial intelligence, a photo, and wrote their ideas about the pictures. So a sort of photo story. The answer was all Magic Studio. The Studio webinars. We had webinars also for teachers and students, learned how to use digital tools and use English fluently with a partner school. Our meeting should last for an hour or an hour and a half. Then they wanted to go on for more than that. During these meetings, we planned the activities and talked about what we are going to do. Students met and also played Bamboozled, a game online, because as I said earlier, they really love to play video games. And of course, they had a great time together. They also created bookmarks in mixed country teams this time. They match country and send each other bookmarks, and here are some samples of them. And they used Canva for that. They wrote some slangs to be remembered. And of course, the project, we consider it unforgettable. They prepared a gift for each other, shared it with their teammates. Were grouped, and they prepared a bookmark for their mates. As I said, they use Canva, include their names, their mates' names in the bookmark, and the pictures they like. And I hope you liked them too. And as a common work, they wrote an ebook about technology. In the Canva link I sent you, there is the whole book presented there. With all the teams and the countries, and here there are only 3 pictures. And the topics of the ebook: technological devices for Team 1, and we were part of it. Advantages of technology in team 2 and disadvantages of technology in team 3. Okay, we also okay, we had a Safer Internet webinar, and we had some special guests, a special guest from Romania. If you know Carmen, she is also an eTwinning ambassador or an Erasmus one. After this webinar, I decided to get the label for my school, which is available till February next year. I got bronze, but I hope for a different medal, as I say, as I hope. They presented Safer Internet and some rules for everyone. Students played a Kahoot game about that was presented to make sure they know how to use internet and to be safe. And of course, they got a certificate for their good work. And if you see at the bottom of the slide, the party with surprises. If we have time, you can share it. No, we don't have time. Okay, sorry. Maybe with a different occasion. That's the slide, a party with surprises. You saw Romanian students prepared this video, a picture at the end of the slide, and my students made an amazing Anima Maker using Anima Maker application. If you know it, and they prepared a special video also to emphasize the idea of being safe on the internet. Okay, so we have the link there if sometime where someone is curious to find out more. And for dissemination, okay, for dissemination, as I tell you, we will meet with some teachers called Cercul Profesorilor. So teachers of English meeting in January,
It was
and
a
I'm
sunny
so
day.
anxious to
Emily
present
wanted to
them the
invite her
project.
friend Liana
Okay,
to
thank you so
celebrate
much.
her birthday party.
Okay, only a sequence, but thank you so much, Emese, for doing that, because they did an amazing job. It was for the first time when they decided to use a different application than the ones we shared with them. They wanted to make a surprise during this webinar, besides presentations, games, and they wanted to be different. And I hope everybody can watch it because it's not very long.
Let me know if the sound was if you were able to hear it, because if you were, I can share it again just a little bit.
Okay, thank you. Yes, the sound was perfect. Thank you so much.
Rihanna, wanna come to my party?
Yes, of course, I would like to.
My party will be on Saturday at 2 p.m. at my house.
Okay, I'll be there.
On Saturday at 2 p.m., Rihanna came to Emily's home, but some other people came there too. The party started, and after 2 hours, a girl started to scream.
Ah! What happened? Ah!
Who are you? What do you want? Why are you in my house?
I'm Elliot. You invited me to your Instagram invitation. I see this is not my kind of party, so I'll just remain stealing your money.
No, you won't steal her money. I'm gonna call the police.
No, you won't. You won't call the police because your phone is in my pocket.
They ran outside and screamed for help. One of their neighbors hid them and called the police. After all, they learned not to post their personal information on social media.
Thank you so much for doing that.
You're welcome. Thank you for your presentation. I think that The next one presenting, just please raise your hand so that I can spot you and make you a co-host. I think it was Natasha, right? Let me know, Natasha, if I am right.
Yes.
Yeah, I I apologize for not seeing you before.
Okay.
Natasha is a preschool teacher from Serbia. We are really glad to have you. She will speak about connections between Erasmus and the eTwinning project. And we are looking forward to receiving her good practices and dissemination. Thank you, Natasha. You have the floor.
Thank you very much. It's nice to be with you this evening. My name is Nataša Vrabčević. I am from Serbia. I work in preschool institution and I am eTwinning ambassador and Erasmus ambassador. And also I'm proud on my certificate from National Geographic Educator, certificate to National Geographic Educator. I told you this because all my projects are connected with nature and with SDGs and environment, and you will see. This presentation name is Connection Between eTwinning and Erasmus Projects. And at first I will present you a short history of our eTwinning and Erasmus projects. I think on our institution, preschool institution, Naša Radost. I joined eTwinning in 2015, and the first project was some kind of fun for me. I was exploring, and I found a beautiful world of teachers, of connecting with the teachers, communication, collaboration, and I started. Then I continue with projects, and one of them was Forest Pathway. In this project participated Norway, Greece, Denmark, and Serbia. And after the project, I heard for Erasmus, and we tried Erasmus project, and it was successful. Erasmus project Key 101, and teachers from my institution went to job shadowing in Norway and Denmark. After that, we had eTwinning project Connection of Fairy Tales and STEAM. It was eTwinning, but it became Erasmus project too. And in 2020, we had 5 eTwinning projects, which became Erasmus projects. Children in Action Against Climate Change, Wild Horizon, Outdoor Learning Experiences, Play and Learn in Nature, Colors, and If No Art, No Innovation. 4 of these projects are closely connected with SDGs, with nature and climate change, and you will see later how we connected all of them in one eTwinning project. In 2022, another Erasmus project is Move Green, Keep the Nature Clean. At first it became Erasmus project, then we founded eTwinning project. And at least my institution got Erasmus accreditation. So how to connect and why to connect eTwinning and Erasmus? Because these two things must go together. All Erasmus projects must be documented, good documented to have, in order to have good product and to have good report. So we founded Green Action Project, which was a project for 4 Erasmus projects. So Green Action Project had so many aims, and only one of them was dissemination of Erasmus projects. We were connected here, not only partners from Erasmus, not only people from Europe, But we found a global project which had the same name, Green Action, and invited to our global project teachers from all around the world. So Green Action was eTwinning project, Erasmus project, and global project at the same time, and also 4 Erasmus projects were implemented in this eTwinning project. What we were doing in this project, as I said, I work in preschool institution, but we work also with Web2 tools. We use it with children, but now the theme of this presentation is connection between Erasmus and eTwinning. So we prepared cleaning actions in our kindergartens, and not only in our kindergartens, but also beside our Palić Lake, together with parents, and our local community was involved also in these actions. There were gardening activities in all preschool, in all kindergartens of my institution, which participated in this Erasmus and eTwinning projects. Teachers, parents, and local community prepared a small garden of organic vegetable and garden of flowers. We preparing some workshops with parents together and with other groups in our kindergartens. For instance, reusing workshops. Also, do you hear me, or I'm frozen, or only my presentation is frozen?
We can hear you.
We do hear you, yeah.
But present, yes. Okay, so during these projects, all 4 Erasmus projects, as I said, we are connected with SDG 6, SDG 11, SDG 3, SDG 14, SDG 13, and one of our aims was also to learn something about healthy food, and children were going near to one factory, I can say factory of healthy food, and they learned how to plant, how to produce sprouts, and how these sprouts can be a beautiful healthy salad. Here you can see children with bicycles. It is also connected with the SDG 3, and we used to promote green transport, bicycles, and some other transportations which don't pollute air. Also, we organized planting trees actions in our kindergartens during this eTwinning project, and as I said, it was a project which connected 4 Erasmuses. Oh my God. Oh my. I have problem with changing slides. But okay, I will continue speaking. We organized many meetings with parents, and for instance, one of our activity was organization of Eco Carnival, and this carnival was also local government helped for this Eco Carnival. Also, we were learning on local farms and orchids, and as you can see, this farm of hens, and children learned where from the eggs comes, or how to pick cherries, and they helped to pick cherries in local orchids. And for our global project, we used some tools such as Padlet or Lino, for instance. And here is a photo of one Lino, where it is a product of project activities of teachers and children or students from Europe and on global level. And in this project participated not only schools from our region, not only preschools, but schools and middle schools also, and some NGOs also. So we collaborated with everybody who was eager to participate. For instance, during the job shadowing, we are open for job shadowing, and we often have teachers from Europe in our preschool institution. And during LTTs, we organized workshop where teachers who were on our mobility in our town, together with children, prepared posters which will be shared through this on public places in our cities, not only in Subotica, but in all cities of countries which participated in Erasmus projects. We had teachers from Rijeka, we had teachers from Belgium, and teachers from Spain in our kindergartens on job shadowing, and all of them were involved in our project, and all of them helped to share some information to our citizens together with our students about environment, about endangered species of plants and animals, and I can say, and also media followed all these activities. So we joined everything from eTwinning and Erasmus, what we could join. So the conclusion is about what is eTwinning. eTwinning is not only exchanging of good practice and ideas. It is not only collaboration of teachers, pupils, parents, local communities, media. Yes, we can find partners for Erasmus projects, but it is not only for this. It is very important that pedagogical documentation and documentation for the final Erasmus reports can be stored on eTwinning. And when I was writing reports for Erasmus projects, it was so valuable to have all materials on one place, and not only on one place, documents, movies, photos, not only on one place, but it was chronologically, I could chronologically follow all these activities. Because of that, eTwinning is a part of Erasmus project. And also, eTwinning is part of our professional development. I don't think only on courses. It is horizontal exchanging, and I personally learned so much from colleagues on eTwinning. It is place for a dissemination of Erasmus projects, and also it is very important for personal development, because all of us learned how to communicate. All of us improved our English language skills, collaboration skills, and many other skills if we go further in Erasmus. So thank you very much. It was about connection with Erasmus and eTwinning projects. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the valuable information. I really do believe, as well as you, that eTwinning is the key point for the Erasmus project, not just for having the platform that is free, but for the value of the collaboration we have within the eTwinning community, which is invaluable, if you ask me. I think that nowhere there is no other community in this professional development world that's more well structured and I don't know, more collaboration oriented than in eTwinning. Thank you very much, Natasha, for your valuable presentation. Please send it to me so that I can include it in the common presentation. And thank you very much.
Thank
and
you.
Now, and now we continue with another presentation. This time we go to another eTwinning ambassador. We go to high school, I think. Nela Dumia is an eTwinning, is a chemistry teacher. She will disseminate her eTwinning project, Water as a Source of Life. So you have the floor, and thank you for your willingness to participate and share with us, Nela.
It is a great pleasure to be here with you. Thank you, MSF, and thank you all for this inspiring activity. It's the first time that I take part to this kind of big event. And all the things that I hear it here inspiring me for the future. I am a eTwinning ambassador and chemistry teacher in a high school, vocational high school, but also I am environmental education teacher in a school for free time of students, Palatul Copiilor, Children's Palace in Romania. I have a lot of projects developed in the past, but for today event, I choose to show you just a part of the project that we are implementing now. It is about water as a source of life, because I understand that the topic of this conference will be the research, and I put the accent on the research. We made a documentary research in this project, and I will show you how we worked. I don't know if it is good, the presentation.
Yes, we can see it. It's perfect.
Schools involved in this project are a school from Croatia, one from Crete, Greece, our high school, a school from Lithuania, one from Turkey, one from France, and one from North Macedonia. We share the tasks between the teachers involved in the project, and also the students are mixed in groups and investigate some different subjects. For example, Team A was coordinated by a teacher from North Macedonia, and coordinated you can see 3 students from Turkey, 4 from Greece, 3 from Lithuania, 4 from Romania, 4 from France, and 1 from North Macedonia. They was asked to investigate how is temperature of water measured, why is important, what will happen to living organisms if the temperature rises too much, why is the sea temperature rising, and what is happening to the living organism as a result. All the findings was posted in the Padlet for all the students, and the teacher come to animate the discussion and put further questions on this topic, on different topics related with temperature. Team B was coordinated by a Greece teacher, and they investigated how the oxygen level changes in water and why. Team C was coordinated from Croatia teacher and was about pH. Also put it in Padlet. Team D, nitrates, and ammonium in water. Also put it together in a collaborative tool. And Team E was coordinated by me, was about phosphates in water. All the findings was synthesized by students from each team and put it in a collaborative Canva. In 6th of December, we organized an online meeting. 2 or 3 students from each team presented the teamwork to the audience, and was made a video about this conference. I don't know if the sound it's
Yeah, you have to stop sharing this and share the one with the video.
Okay.
But it was with sound, I think.
I will share screen with share with sound. Yes, sorry for the mistake. Just one. Okay, I will come to the yes, and the next steps will be we will start measuring of the water consumption in each family. They will try to change the behavior. In the final, we will measure also the water consumption in each family that has started the research. That is all in this new project. I have also another 2 projects with the pupils from Palatul Copiilor, but they are different subjects for different ages. Thank you very much to be here, and I wish you all a happy holiday.
Thank you so much, Nela, not just for being here, but for your willingness to share. I'm really glad that we had such a huge palette of eTwinning projects presented from preschool to high school, from CLIL to STEM. to science, and I think that's food for soul. So we can use it further on. The next presenter, just please raise your hand so that I can see you. I think is Corina Vishan. Let me know, Corina, if you are there and you can hear me. She's going to present. She's going to disseminate an eTwinning project called Welcome, How Can I Help You? And she comes from vet schools. We will discuss about innovation and the well-being in vet schools. And of course about eTwinning for professional development. Carmen Corina Vișan is from Romania. Welcome, Carmen.
Hello, thank you. Just a moment. I need 40 minutes to be online with my presentation. It's a joke. Just a moment.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. It's okay?
Oh, perfect. It's there. Yes, we cannot see
Less than
you
40
though
minutes.
very well, but we can see the presentation. So
Yes.
thank you, Carmen. You have the floor.
I'm a vet teacher at the tourism and catering department in my college. It's about economic college Mihai Cogălnicianu from Focșani, Romania, 200 kilometers north from Bucharest. And the objective of our school, since we are implementing eTwinning projects, is professional development, inclusion, innovation, and well-being. And the project I want to present you, just a moment, is Welcome, How Can I Help You? In fact, it's a project developed by 6 schools from 6 countries. The most important part is that all these schools are vet schools with field of administration, business and marketing, and tourism and catering. And the schools are from France, Finland, Portugal, Romania, and Spain and Turkey. And France and Finland were the founders of the project. And the aims of the project is improve English communication skills and share about the culture of different countries while students learn how to welcome customers. That means that integration of curriculum in these activities proposed in the project is perfect. So the activities proposed, just a moment, where, as usual, proposed for students' introduction, and we used Canva poster in Canva, and the avatar was created with Face.co, using the international spelling alphabet, and for this we used an application to make to record their name using the international alphabet, Vakaru, and to know to spell the internet using this international alphabet, using Alpha, Bravo, Charlie. For example, my name is Corina. That means Charlie, Oscar, just a moment, Romeo, India, November, Alpha. You have to spell your name. So I learned it. The next activity, the third activity, was to a presentation of our town. We made the presentation in Animoto, and was a competition between this, the most voted presentation, and Portugal won this challenge. And another activity proposed was a book created with Geniali, and this brochure presented some comics strips created with Pixel. And just a moment. So from where? I don't know if I will go out. Too many. Just a moment. Just a moment, just a moment. And the next, the activity of Romanian students is presented in this book. And just, yes, we had online meetings because not all schools were capable to be online at the same time. We had a meeting with Finland and Spain. We introduced ourselves and presented our product. We have dissemination plan, and of course the evaluation of the project. Just a moment. Of this, it's over my time. No, it's better. Yeah, nobody is working. Nothing is working. Oh no. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much for being here and for sharing. Let me just ask, just in case there is somebody from those who are about to contribute today. I still have 3 presentations that I did receive and that are going to be included in the common document. So if they manage to enter, I would be more than glad to give them the floor. If not, I promise to share the other presentations as well. I did receive a presentation from Adriana Marish, which focused on dissemination of an eTwinning project. Also, I have the very valuable presentation related to quality in our eTwinning project from Leticia Gil Ramos, and also a presentation about the use of modern languages and jobs of the future through eTwinning project. I will share the screen. I will share the screen if they are not here, so that I can go to the closing activity of the day. Not before I share with you within the group a few links that can be or and I hope that will be used by you so that you participate to the activities of our group. I have to mention that if there is somebody here who is not a member of our group yet, but he or she wants to become, we would be more than happy to have her as part of our group. If you want to share within our future activity also, please register right there in the feedback that you do want to contribute, and we will be more than happy to have you as part of the participants. So now I have shared with you all the links that are here in the world. Let me go back to the presentation. I promise I won't be long. I just want to emphasize a few more things, and of course to thank you all for participating. I have to talk about the group. I'm so proud of the activities, and I'm so proud of the action research that people who are part of the group are conducting. So I have to speak about it. Also, I want to let you know that the group is functional, the pages are there, the links are working. We have a Facebook group, we have a Facebook page, we are active on Twitter, we are also active on Instagram. All the links are going to be functional, so feel free to go and to explore, to share about the activities. If you liked something today, post a comment within the group, or maybe share the news about our activities. And please, if you have something to say about your eTwinning activities, please let us know. We would be more than glad to give you the floor. We are planning to run a few more activities as we start the 2024. Why? I told you at the beginning, I really believe in the power of teachers as the researchers. I really believe in the fact that we as teachers are the first one who have the power together to analyze the information, to share it, to act towards it, to reflect, and then continue the process until the change happens. And I've seen it that in eTwinning, this happens better than in other places. So why not bring eTwinning to our schools? Most of you are eTwinners, a part of eTwinning schools as well. And anyway, even if you're not, maybe it's important to bring other teachers as part of our activities. I won't define the terms because your presentations did that amazingly today. But the idea of change, the idea of involving and changing the behavior of the student who is now in front of us, it's really important. So if you haven't conducted action research and you want to find out more about it, go to the pages, because we have updated there the group with info. You have their scientific materials also. But what's very, very important, that action research focuses on your and my work as a teacher, more like on a practitioner level, not a scientific level. So the impact is bigger. We do gather data because it's important, but we also act, and the results of our action will impact on our students. Two activities I want to share with you. One that was conducted by me as a PhD student, and it's part of our group. And the other one is the one I'm inviting you all to participate. Is my research on eTwinning and Erasmus, which focus on digital competencies and life skills that are and can be developed as part of it. You will have my presentation, and the link is going to be functional. If you feel like sharing and contributing, it would be of great help. I just want to thank my Romanian ambassador colleagues who shared my research among eTwinners, that we gathered so many results. And I'm curious, how is this on European level? How do we empower through eTwinning and Erasmus? What are the connections? So this is a personal and not just a group request, but more like a personal one. But I would be more than glad to share it among eTwinners and among Erasmus teachers. I just want to let you know that we are working on an ebook that's emphasizing good practice examples in eTwinning and Erasmus projects, and we are going to finalize it in December. So if you want to share something, if you want to disseminate your work, send us an email. Send me just an email. Send an email to actionresearch.sf@gmail.com. with your article, and we will be more than happy to share it among the group. It will be an ebook with an ISBN. Also, we have the journal. I will share the links to it so that you have it. It's the contribution of 2023 there, with all the activities and all the great contribution of eTwinners from all over Europe, and I'm very grateful for it. So the invitation is for everyone present here, or for everyone from your schools whom you know that has the eTwinning and Erasmus virus and wants to share about it. Actually, everybody who has it shares about it. We are still working on the digital tools leaflets, so we are trying to create a good practice example. And I know that you have great ideas and tools. The certificates for it are going to be posted in the page at the bottom of the page, like you are now used with the certificates from all the activities of this year. So if you feel like sharing about any tool that you think that's useful, feel free to add your name there and your contribution. Also from the ongoing tasks that we have, and I would be very glad to have as many contributions as possible. We have here a fair, if you want, of good practice examples in eTwinning and Erasmus. So if you want to disseminate, to have your work here, feel free to access the Padlet. All the links I have already shared in the chat. I hope you have them and they are functional. And last but not least, the European Commission is running 2 surveys. One of them is related to the European School Education Platform. Both of them are open until 7th of January. So you can contribute, you can say your opinion about the new platform. And also, if you are a member of a group, and we are within the group, if you are a member of our group, for example, or if you are a member of other groups and you want to give a feedback, feel free to do that as well. I would be more than glad to receive feedback from most of our members. It would be a great recognition of our work. And of course, last but not least, every activity is finalized with a feedback form. You have been here for 4 hours of professional development today. So please give us feedback. Let us know what you liked, what are the things that you would improve, what do you want us to create and build in 2024, and what is your contribution if you want to contribute with something towards our group. You can find us, I've shared with you on ESEP, on Facebook, you can find us everywhere. We have a YouTube channel, we have an email, so please feel free to contact us. And now I really want to thank each one of the experts who took their time to come and share from their knowledge, from their experiences. I consider it extremely valuable, but not just for the value itself, for the fact that you take your time and you come and empower others. It's important when you have a good project to bring others with you. And this, I think, is the power of eTwinning, having so many eTwinner ambassadors who are willing to share and help the community grow. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your eTwinning energy. Thank you for giving 4 hours of your time for this professional development. See you in 2024 with joy, with creativity, with energy, and with many great results in our project and in our classrooms. And may the results of our project be those that guide our students to our becoming valuable citizens. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being enthusiastic eTwinners.